Gabriella, could you give me a call on my cell? It's Vicky.
One more minute. I do see we have a quorum, so we'll start at 3 o'clock. Which on my clock is one more minute. Okay, 3 o'clock. The November 10th, 2021 regular meeting of the Yosemite Community College District Board of Trustees is hereby called to order at 3 o'clock. This governing board meeting is conducted pursuant to AB 361 and YCCD resolution number 21-22.06. Good afternoon, everyone. We thank you for your patience as we continue to navigate this virtual platform. We welcome the board members and others who are participating via Zoom. Please be advised that everyone participating via Zoom video or call has been muted with the exception of the board members, the student trustee, and the chancellor. We also welcome any members of our district community and the members of the public who are viewing the meeting live via YouTube. Members of the public are welcome to record this meeting using their own personal devices, and the district will also make the recording available on the YCCD YouTube channel for 30 days in accordance with our board policy. As a reminder, board members are asked to use the raised hand feature in Zoom when they wish to speak, and everyone is encouraged to mute their audio when not speaking to minimize disruption. The board is open to receiving public comments, and the published agenda requested that public comments be submitted in advance of the meeting by email. Public comments will be read aloud by staff at the appropriate time during the meeting, and persons seeking to make an in real-time public comment may do so at the time of the agenda item and are asked to use the raised hand feature in Zoom. I'll move to 2.2 for roll call to establish quorum. Board stenographer.
Yes, thank you, trustees. And in addition to confirming that you are present, I'll ask that trustees also respond to the 3 questions listed in the agenda, which were, can you hear me well? Were you able to hear our proceedings on this end until now? And do you have a copy of the agenda for this meeting? Trustee Antonio Aguilar.
Present and yes to all 3 questions.
Thank you. Trustee Leslie Begg.
Present, yes to all 3.
Vice Chair Darren Garrett.
Present and yes to all 3.
I don't see Trustee Hinton in the room. Trustee Jenny Nicolau.
Present and yes to all 3.
And Trustee Dr. Milton Richards.
Here and yes to all 3.
And Chair Margie Bogan.
Present and yes to all 3. So we have a quorum with just Nancy being not present yet. Moving on to 2.3 statements of conflict, I'd like to ask trustees to declare any conflicts of interest at this time on any particular agenda item listed on the agenda. For the record, conflicts of interest disclosed will be noted in the official minutes. Are there any perceived or known conflict of interest by any board member for any item on the agenda? Seeing none, we'll move to 2.4, public comments. At this time, I ask board stenographer to first read aloud any public comments received via email, then introduce in real-time public comment requests. Please note all email correspondence relating to this meeting will become part of the board minutes. Board stenographer.
If there were no public comments submitted to the email address at this time, we'll just see if there's any raised hands that appear. And it appears that there are none.
Very good. Hearing no comment, the record should reflect that there were no comments from the public. Moving on to item 3, where we'll adjourn to closed session to discuss 3.1, discipline, dismissal, release, and appointment. 3.2, conference with labor negotiators, employee associations, organizations, CSEA. 3.3, conference with labor negotiators, employee organizations, YFA. And 3.4, conference with labor negotiators, unrepresented employees leadership team. And with that, at 3:04, we'll adjourn to closed session.